All right, so we are recalling the matter of Roman Potts, and Detective Sergeant, if you could please state your name for the record.
Detective Sergeant Ken Grote.
All right, thank you. Please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear from the testimony about to give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You may proceed on the warrant.
On Monday, February 13th, 2020, approximately 3:01 hours, Wyandotte officers were dispatched to the area of 22nd and Fort Ave for a man going through vehicles that are parked on the street. The caller stated the suspect has a flashlight and is looking into vehicles, and he observed him inside a gray minivan. The witness reported the suspect was currently sitting in a dark-colored vehicle that was parked in the middle of the road. Officer Stromberg, A. Grote, and Cox arrived and observed a black Chevy Malibu stopped in the middle of the road running, occupied by a lone white male later identified as the defendant Potts. To prevent Potts from fleeing the area, officers asked Potts to exit the vehicle, and as he did, a small black flashlight fell from his pocket. Potts was wearing a brown leather jacket with a hood pulled up over his head. Officers located a double-edged black knife with a pointed edge type knife in Potts' upper left jacket pocket. While speaking with Potts, Officer Stromberg was speaking with the witness, Thornton. Thornton stated he observed Potts exit his dark-colored vehicle and walk up the driveway at 20:37 22nd and look inside a vehicle with a flashlight. Thornton then watched as Potts walked to a 2017 Chrysler Pacifica parked in front of 20:51 22nd. Potts made entry into that vehicle. Officers located the owner of that vehicle, who confirmed his vehicle was rummaged through, but nothing is missing. Officer Stromberg located a 2018 Chevy Traverse parked in the driveway of 20:37 22nd and saw that the glove box was open and the vehicle appeared to have been rummaged through. Officers contacted the vehicle owner, Mr. Russell Skitch, who confirmed his car was rummaged through, and he stated a blue satchel with the words Buffalo Whalen was written on it is missing from his vehicle. The bag contained wheel locks for Mr. Stitch's car. The bag was located inside of Potts' vehicle. On the window ledge directly to the left of the Stitch's vehicle, officers located 4 sets of keys. Each contained multiple keys, to which Skitch stated they were removed from inside his vehicle. The bag and the wheel locks were photographed and returned to the victim. I spoke with the Chevy dealer. They stated the cost to replace the wheel locks would have been around $100.
I never
A resident,
I swear to God.
A resident, Brandon Magola from 1880 19th Street, called dispatch and advised about 2 o'clock in the morning he has ring video of someone checking his vehicle. Officer Cox spoke with that victim, who stated male stopped a dark-colored car at the end of his driveway, and the driver wearing a dark-colored coat with his hood pulled up over his head walked up his driveway and attempted to get in his vehicle. He sent that video to Officer Cox, who confirmed it was the defendant. Inside Mr. Potts' vehicle, officers located a plastic cup filled with chains, several small flashlights, a multi-tool, and a Christmas candle, and other miscellaneous items.
All right, upon examination of pleading witness, I find the offense and the charge were committed, and there's probable cause to believe the defendant committed those offenses. And sir, your name, please.
And the burgers. Basic.
Roman Potts.
All right, thank you. And counsel, as to, I think you've already placed your appearance on the record, as to the arraignment.
As the arraignment, we waive formal reading. My client stands moved.
All right, the court will waive the formal reading. Sir, you have the right to have an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the court will appoint one to represent you. And in fact, you had an opportunity to speak with an attorney today, correct?
I didn't have a chance to speak to one. I've asked so many times to speak to my father and speak to the suicide hotline. I've asked to speak to my lawyer.
Sir.
My
parents
gave me a lawyer.
Just one moment. Do you see the individual sitting on the Zoom camera with the suit on with the glasses?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a chance to speak with him today?
Yeah, but he didn't really let me talk a lot.
Okay. Well, he's an attorney, and so you had an opportunity to meet with him, correct?
Yeah, when I tried speaking, he just didn't really listen to me.
Okay. Well, sir, the court's going to indicate that the court's going to sign the order for a court-appointed attorney for felony matters. And you also have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have a trial by a judge or by a jury, and you also have the right to remain silent. Anything you say orally or in writing may be used against you in court. Do you understand those rights, sir?
Yep,
I'm sorry?
yes.
Okay. And the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. Schedule this matter for probable cause conference on February 23rd at 9 a.m. And counsel as to bond, and then I'll give Detective Sergeant Grow an opportunity to address bond.
Yes, Your Honor. I did have an opportunity to speak with my client. I advised him of his constitutional rights as well as what he's being charged with, the maximum penalties. I did inform him what the procedure is as far as the next court date being a preliminary conference in which he still can maintain his innocence. He indicated that he does have gainful employment. Actually, he was supposed to start working yesterday at Tina's Tavern. He was going to be working full time. He indicates he doesn't have any other precluding issues that would stop him from coming to court, so he did humbly request the possibility of potentially having consideration for a personal bond. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Detective Sergeant Grow.
Your Honor, this gentleman has no ties to our community or even to this county. The potential for danger that night, if somebody confronted him while going through a car with the weapon he had, somebody could be severely hurt. We're gonna ask for 10,000, 10%, I guess.
I've been to the strip club and I've been to many bars.
I'm sorry, it broke up. You said 10,000 what?
10,000, I guess, 10%.
I would never use that, I
Okay.
swear.
Mr. Potts. We have a system that records the record. And it cannot record when there's more than one person talking at a time. Okay, so please stop interrupting. Now, are you, what's going on with the matter out of Sterling Heights from January, the domestic violence charge?
I've been locating a lot of jail bond places and I really want to pay the $1,000 jail bond. And that's why I held a job, because I was hoping to pay for it. And my family told me,
Hold on, Mr. Potts. You have a pending matter out of Sterling Heights, do you not?
a pending jail bond, yes.
No. You have a pending case out of Sterling Heights.
Yes, which I was supposed to go
Okay.
to, I think, today or yesterday.
Okay. Now, what were you going there for a pretrial, for sentencing? What were you going for?
I believe I was going there to pay my jail bond of $1,000. That's what I kept trying to tell everybody. I've been trying to tell so many people about my situation. I really need help, but nobody's listening to me.
Sir, just one moment, just one moment. Have you already been arraigned in that matter? Have you had any court dates in that matter already?
I've only had the one court date for the jail bond that I want to pay.
Okay. And who was the other individual involved in that incident in January?
That was Kimberly Bean. She was my ex. She was cheating on me with a lot of pretty much everyone in my complex. And she got literally domestically assaulted, violently raped, and stolen from, and she steals from me, and everyone tells her to do bad stuff to me, and she believes them because I'm the nice guy. And to be honest, I never knew that she was doing that in the beginning. But then when the cops came the first time, we had the talk, and then the second time, I didn't know she was doing it, but she kept on doing it. And then the third time, what happened was I was sleeping, and out of nowhere, the lights came on, and I opened up, and I looked around, I got scared, because every single time she leaves me for someone else or purposely just leaves me just to hurt my feelings, I literally get scared and I'm like, where's the love of my life? And she just keeps leaving. She's walking past the door and I'm asking her, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to me all the time? And she doesn't say anything. She just says bye, and she has stuff with her, and I'm just like, okay. And the door shuts, and before I can say I love you or can you come back or something, she just leaves. And then and think about this. So after that happens, I go back to bed. I'm sleeping, right? 2 hours later, not an hour, not 30 minutes, not even 5. Almost 2.5 hours later, probably 3, cops come to me and start telling me that I'm hurting her when I've never put my hands on her. And I have a video of her hitting me and assaulting me when all I do is open up my living space for her to live and for me to try to love her. But everybody insists on hurting her body. Everybody insists on her saying it's an okay to get raped. My family taught me good ethics. And
Okay, okay,
the point is, there was something really wrong with that situation. She's been to the mental hospital like 3 times. She tried to kill herself. She takes drugs. She takes medications. I think she's definitely schizophrenic. And all I'm saying is, if God is watching me right now, I swear to God, it was a wrong thing for her to do. So peace.
okay. So here's what the court's going to do. Given that you have lack of, I'm sorry, did somebody just say something?
I just said I wanted nothing to do with that from the beginning. I had no idea.
Okay. Okay. So here's what the court's going to indicate. Based upon the defendant's lack of ties to the community, not even to the county, to Wayne County. The fact that Mr.
I was looking for strip joints. I was looking for strip joints. I was just there looking for strip joints. That's what I was doing. Ma'am, what I was doing that day, ma'am,
Mr. Spots, come back here. Stand right here. Shut your mouth.
what I was doing that day was I was literally just going to strip clubs. You can talk to them. And I was just going there, having a good time. And then I got hungry. So I went to go look for food. It was Taco Bell. And because I have the gift cards. And when on my way to Taco Bell, I was like, well, I'd like to get high. So I sat down in the car, and this is the weird part is, why are people trying to, so this random guy says anyways, all I'm saying is I sat down, started to smoke a little bit, and then out of nowhere, cops come from my left and start talking to me, and I didn't even do anything wrong. And that's what I was doing. I was just looking for strip clubs because it was a good time. And you can talk to them. They know I was there.
Okay. So here's what the court's going to do. The court's going to indicate $10,000, 10% bond. In the event you post bond, these are the following bond conditions. Not to have any contact with the complaining witnesses in this matter: John Arminus, Brendan Magdalene, Russell Skitch. You're also not to have any contact with any prosecution witnesses. No contact, sir, means no contact. No phone contact, text message, email, social media, third party, anything of the like. You're not to enter the premises at the victim's homes. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed. You're required to have a GPS tether. You may work with proof shown. And that's going to be through the Wayne County Jail tether unit. And sir, if you were to test today, what would be detected in your system?
Just a little bit of marijuana.
Okay. Anything else?
I think nicotine. That should be out, I think.
Okay. All right, so that's the order of the court, and then we'll see you back next Thursday.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So what's going on?
Thank you. All right, have a good day.